Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. We are starting today Ben 10 Season 3. We are now officially halfway through the original Ben 10 series. It's really crazy to think about that because literally it feels like yesterday I just started the show and now we're already halfway through. We're starting Season 3 today. This is Season 3, Episode 1, Midnight Madness. Now when I first saw that title, I'm like, Midnight Mass Netflix series. I'm like, obviously not the same thing, clearly, and I don't think there's any connections whatsoever in terms of, certain things they did on Midnight Mass being in Midnight Madness this episode. But I really enjoyed that show, but I was like, Midnight Madness, like, oh, okay, Midnight Mass, but no. I like the title, though. So, Season 2 finale, safe to say, was probably one of the craziest episodes, one of the most bizarre, over-the-top episodes, too, because we had two villains that have faced off against Ben that teamed up in a sense. I mean, ultimately they were working for their own individual goals and stuff and reasons why they were going after Ben 10, but they worked together, Vilgax and Kevin 11. It was really insane to see this, and then going into the null void or whatever, that other plane of existence, and having Gwen have to go in there to help Ben. They actually got the Omnitrix off of him. What? Like, I couldn't believe they actually did that, because I thought they just keep saying they're going to pull the Omnitrix off of Ben. It's never going to happen. Because it's been attempted before. Vilgax tried to do it before. It's never going to happen. They succeeded. Ben, for a few minutes, easily, had no Omnitrix. And he thought that Gwen actually threw it away. Of course she didn't throw it away. Some people were commenting saying how they felt Ben wasn't really more appreciative of getting the Omnitrix back once she revealed, oh, by the way, I didn't actually throw away the Omnitrix. But at the same time, Ben, he's still a kid. He's not going to think things through all the time. He sometimes is more appreciative of Gwen and his grandfather, but ultimately, he's still a kid. He doesn't really understand, you should thank her, but I get the criticism. I do get the criticism, because sometimes he is more appreciative of her and everything, but still, it's like, of course he's going to act that way. But, yeah, it was a really crazy episode, and of course he had the master control on the Omnitrix, and he apparently got rid of it or did something to where he maxed out to where it basically was just gone, the master control, when it was taken off the Omnitrix. But it was really cool to see, because if he didn't have that master control with the Omnitrix facing off against Vilgax and Kevin 11, he would have lost. So I'm glad that at least it was working for that episode, because it really made sense. But we're starting the new season, guys. Season 3, new season for me. Sorry, it's been out for a while, but you get my point. We're starting Season 3, guys. I can't wait to get into this episode and see what they show us, because some of you guys were commenting that you can't wait to see me react to this episode. So here we go, guys. Let's get into it.
In the name of mall security.
In the name of mall security.
Their own police force.
Who are you gonna get, though? What the hell? Jesus, they're kicking his ass. What the hell? What the fuck is going on? They're gonna think he's the bad guy. Oh, they're gone, of course. Oh, shit. Yeah, don't run him over. Ooh.
The mall's gonna pay for all the repairs and
Oh,
bought
that's
us a few
nice.
more days here while Grandpa waits
At this giant mall, like Mall of America, right?
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That voice. The ladies and gentlemen. Tripping over yourself?
Afraid you don't have half a brain?
You said it. Go up there. Oh, it actually has powers.
Why is Ben?
You are an alien.
Oh, shit.
Joke's over.
Oh, no.
Take me to your leader.
Take me to your leader.
Command. More grapes, master.
Grapes Master.
Oh, man.
Now they're fighting, of course. Go in there and stop it. Tired?
Hey, you okay, Ben?
Yeah.
Somebody stole the motor from the Sea Dragon ride. Probably a prank.
A
by some
motor?
punk kids. What do you make of
What?
this?
I'm not the only alien in the galaxy.
I mean, yeah, but it's suspicious. You're right there. Oh, wait, when he was put under hypnosis, something happened? Oh, there's like a midnight effect where he get. Oh, boy.
Earth to doofus?
Earth to doofus. He can't hear you. He's still under hypnosis.
He must be He's sleepwalking.
No, he's still under the control. Oh! Oh, they were waiting. Holy crap. Wake up before you do something you'll regret.
He can't hear you.
Jesus. Hey, I didn't do nothing. Oh. Oh, Ben, don't do something stupid. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, boy, oh, boy. He's become the clock. Oh. What in the hell?
Time sure flies when you go alien.
Sleeping outside there, dude? Yeah?
The mall is open for business. Shoppers say
Okay, just continue to... Yeah, because they just want to sell more shit. Come on. Poor guy. He's just trying to sleep. Ah, come on.
Grandpa.
Yeah, see, the thing is, it's not about him going to sleep, then he sleepwalks. It's the watch, or the clock, but still. You get my point. Oh, shit. Yep. God. Yeah, he's gonna do something he's gonna regret. He's already doing it now, technically. Holy fuck. Ben, I know he's not in control, but god damn it.
The mall is open for business.
You can let him sleep, because unless that guy's using the hypnosis thing, he's fine.
And fast.
Let him sleep.
Tired to go to school.
Let it, oh, school, mom.
Perfect solution. What could go wrong?
Everything could go wrong. Oh.
Greetings, Moraz.
Greetings.
I am Subliminal. All of you will obey me.
This is what he's been playing. All of you. Oh boy.
Your eyelids are getting very heavy. You are falling into a deep.
It has the power just like his pocket watch. Oh boy. They got hit. He didn't. Yeah. Dang. Okay. Mini Cooper. This is so weird. But I guess it's all about valuables, all about the money.
There will be
It worked.
But what about our plan?
Nice. Good choice.
plant guy.
Plant guy.
Obey me.
Mini Cooper. Oh. Ooh, that didn't go well. Oh, they're in a Mini Cooper too, of course. Grandpa first. Okay, go save him. My God. What? There's enough problems going on.
Show's over.
Show's over.
Trim that hedge.
What? Chainsaws? He ain't going nowhere. My God, worst timing ever to... I would just to stop.
I'm gonna put you in a trance. Everyone, wake
Oh, wake up. Free! Freedom! Oh, shit. Oh, he's lucky. So lucky.
Ben?
He's sleeping.
Yes, master. Your wish is my command.
Whoa, cool.
It's not really happening. It didn't work.
Yes,
Just gonna throw it at
master.
him. Yeah, exactly, dump.
Psych.
As I expected, a great start to Season 3 of Ben 10. I really enjoyed this episode. I like the villain of the week, Subliminal. I was like, this is interesting, a little bit different in terms of hypnosis and controlling people, because that opening bit with that elderly couple, I'm guessing they're a couple, I'm not really sure, but the older man and woman being the thieves that the police were chasing after at the Mall of America. I believe they said the Mall of America at one point, but at that giant mall. And for them to fight Ben, it's like, what the hell's going on here? Like, I wasn't expecting, like, them to be the ones that are being chased by the police and everything, in terms of they're jumping from the ground up on, like, a pole and then shooting off into, like, you know, parking deck or whatever. I'm like, what the hell? But now it makes sense, because Subliminal was pretending to be just some sort of act within the mall, which he is, but he has this special pocket watch. I'm not exactly sure, like, and there was no explanation, which I guess there wasn't. You really don't need an explanation with certain things on the show, but there's no explanation to what exactly is so special about the pocket watch for it to have some sort of, like, this effect where it actually truly turns people into doing whatever he wants them to do, basically under his control, like, truly, not like a trick or some sort of, you know, thing to where, you know, they're kind of under control, whatever, but they truly are. And it really goes to the idea, which I haven't really thought about this, because this show has covered things that I had never thought they would do, in terms of, perfect example, when Ghost Freak broke out of the Omnitrix and went against Ben. I never thought they would do something like that. They did something in this episode where Ben was under control of somebody else. And he had no idea. Subliminal had no idea, like, what these creatures were that were showing up, that were stealing certain things he needed, but he was just under the assumption, okay, well, I don't know what I did, but okay, this thing's under my control. Not realizing it's Ben when he pulled up on his supposed last day, because he had this whole plan to control everybody in the mall. But he had no idea, and so Ben being under control, and at midnight, when the guy hits that device, it wakes him up, and then he does whatever he's told. And I like the fact that they cover something like that, because it really is not good, because at any point somebody could use Ben as a weapon, like they and that happened, because that hardware store that Ben, when he was Heatwave, or I think it's Heat Blast or Heatwave, I think it's Heat Blast. Anyways, I really need to sit down and study on these names, because I remember some of the names clearly, others not so much, but I really enjoy that alien that he turns into. But he obliterated that hardware store. It's not Ben's fault. He's under control, so he technically didn't choose to do that, but still, it was not good. And essentially, if anybody worse than what Subliminal wanted to do and actually knew what he was doing in terms of controlling Ben, the Omnitrix, it could have been a lot worse. What I also liked about Gwen and Max in the episode is that in the middle of the episode, they make an assumption, and it's a wrong assumption, but it makes sense. They're under the assumption that Ben is sleepwalking, which makes sense, because when you're sleepwalking, you really don't have control of what you're saying or doing. I mean, typically, from what I'm understanding from sleepwalking, I don't really know too much about it. For what I'm understanding, you're not really doing too much. You might open doors, you might say stuff that just doesn't make sense, you might, walk around or whatever, but Ben is turning into different aliens, and I don't think he's really controlling it. It's just like he's just innately just hitting a button on the control and hitting it down and turning into an alien, and then just, I guess, whatever he needs, or whatever device or something he needs, Subliminal needs, Ben would just turn into whatever alien that would make more sense, because of course he turned into Upgrade to take that giant clock, like, head out, like the spinner, so that he could turn the whole mall under his control, to make basically a giant version of his pocket watch that has those abilities, which I don't know how he recreated those things, because when he was like ready to turn everybody in the mall, it just happened at the same frequency, same thing. I have no idea, but it just worked. I guess the guy he had magic or something. I guess I have no clue. But I like the fact that they made that assumption, that Gwen and Max made that assumption about Ben, because they weren't sure and they're keeping him up, when realistically he could be sleeping and just, we got to go stop this guy. But luckily they just filmed it. I'm not exactly sure if they ever referenced they were going to be filming, but they got it on camera, Subliminal using the pocket watch. So I'm guessing they set the camera up. I don't know, but at least they figured it out, the truth. The whole sequence where everybody in the mall is like taking stuff, and then of course, Max and Gwen are involved in as well, in terms of being under control or whatever, and then having that one guy driving that Mini Cooper, and then revealing that Gwen driving another Mini Cooper while Ben is Wildvine, and he's like, why does she get to drive? Like, she's not supposed to. That's why she almost crashed, and that's why the whole thing was falling. When did she almost crash? She did crash and was falling. All these stories down, you had to stop. Like, there's a reason why she wasn't meant to drive, but it was so funny how, like, all this mayhem was going on, and there's a lot of stuff going on in that whole sequence. And then it really took no time, because Subliminal wasn't really a physical threat. He has this really special ability in terms of that pocket watch, and of course making the giant version of it to control the whole mall. And then he had control of the guy running the mall too. I'm like, why does that guy keep saying on the news, this is an isolated incident, we're going to open up the mall, public safety is very important for us? It's like, why does he keep repeating that? Especially when the hardware store like destroyed, he said it again, and it's like, just seeing the destruction, like, why is the mall still open? And it makes sense. The guy was under control, so okay, that made sense. I'm trying to think anything in particular that was. Oh, when Ben was actually first like under hypnosis or whatever. I can't even think of the word. Sorry. It's been a day. Thankfully, it's Friday when I'm recording this. But he was like clucking like a chicken, waking up as a baby at first, and then when he said, and the Subliminal didn't even think this through, he was like, okay, now you're gonna become an alien. And Ben turns into gray matter, but Gwen luckily stops him, but then films him feeding her grapes and stuff. It's like, take me to your leader. I love that. It was so funny. And thankfully Gwen and Max were there to stop him, because if he would have really turned into gray matter or whoever, because I'm like, who is he going to turn into right now? it would have been very, very bad, because that would have scared a lot of people. I mean, literally, and it's so funny. Wild Mutt is a giant alien, like comparatively to some of the other ones he can turn into, but compared to like actual people. And when he's first fighting those people in the beginning, I know I'm jumping all over the place. Apologies. I'm just I'm just trying to make sure I'm remembering and actually referencing everything I want to talk about. So apologies. So it just kind of happens that way, and you guys know that by now. But the couple left after he was fighting them, and the police pull the mall police pull up, and they go like, they left this like weird dog here or something. Like, that's not a dog. If you clearly look at it, it's not a dog. It's way too big to be a dog. It's clearly not a dog. And they're like, someone left some sort of dog here. Like, okay. I guess. It was funny. It was good. But yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was a great start to season 3. It touched on a storyline that I thought never would occur, in terms of somebody actually controlling Ben for a bit, and he can just literally, he wakes up, turns into an alien, and then does a task. And just imagining somebody, because Subliminal didn't really truly know who he was controlling, like in terms of this guy who can turn into all these different kind of aliens, and who knows what else the Omnitrix can do. He had no idea. So imagine if somebody far worse, knowing what the Omnitrix, like Vilgax, for example, if he couldn't get the Omnitrix off, which it's proven it can be taken off, but to say the Omnitrix cannot be taken off unless it voluntarily wants itself off the host, then Vilgax controlling Ben and controlling him to his will like Subliminal did, oh my god, that would be scary. Because even though Ben is not actually doing, like, it's not his fault, because he didn't destroy that hardware store. But technically, yes, because he was the one doing it, but he wasn't in control mentally, being my point. It's a scary thought. It's really like, oh my god, imagine if they did this. But I'm glad they at least covered something like this, because it's possible now. Somebody can control Ben in the Omnitrix, and he would have no idea. So, overall, enjoyed the episode. I think I covered pretty much everything I'm trying to think. I think I did. But anyways, it was really fun. A great episode, a great start to season 3, and I cannot wait to continue, guys. So what you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.